First topic today. Let's talk about the power of influence. Okay. Now, when I say the power of influence, I mean through social media, through other DJs. I mean from friends, from family. We as DJs almost have to be our own self. We literally have to start developing thick skin. We have to start developing our own mindset. We have to tell ourselves it's worth it, what we're doing. We have to be our self-motivator. We have to do a lot. Here's why I say that, because the influences outside of DJing are ridiculously great. I remember when I first started to branch off onto my own, my mom told me that you could never make a living off of DJing. You could never do that. But she was so in the mode of what had always been taught until she thought that there's no way you can make a living out of that. And I had, friends question me. I had family members question me on whether or not I was actually going to be able to survive. And now I'm not only surviving, I'm thriving. And, I had to show them that things like this are possible. Yeah, it's going to take time, but things like this are possible. Now, when it comes to influencers on social media, we let a lot of these other DJs influence us. Like we think that, you can get 1,000 great comments and then you get one horrible comment from somebody who just is really anal and putting their opinion out there. And it's almost like we second guess ourselves. I know I did, especially being on a platform like YouTube. I wasn't ready for somebody to criticize what I was doing because I had always been told that everything that I was doing was great. So I wasn't ready when I got my first jab. It's almost like being in a boxing ring all the time. You get jabbed, you get uppercutted by people who are like, man, this is crazy. Like, your content stinks. Oh, bro, like, this is stupid. Why would you ever say this? Or when I put that thing about don't play any cheesy music and put that into DJ Idea Sharing, and those guys just went ham on me, it's real easy to second guess yourself because you got a lot of people who don't feel the same way that you do. But that's what I mean by we have to have thick skin. We have to not let the influences of those around us or our peers, if they are not here to lift you up or encourage you, then you just got to silence all that noise. You got to flat out silence them. Because what that'll do is that'll plant one seed and then you'll hear something else that'll plant another seed. And before you know it, you got issues with confidence. And in this game, you cannot have issue with you cannot go to do somebody's wedding and you have an issue with confidence. I'm not saying you got to be egotistical. I'm not saying that you got to be somebody who's out there who's just, got to show them, your firepower or anything like that. I'm just saying you got to have confidence. You got to believe in what you do, believe in your abilities, that what you're doing is putting food on your table, putting clothes on your back, taking care of a loved one, and you just got to put your best foot forward. I mean, that's his bottom line. You got to stop letting these haters come on here and tell you that what you've been doing for 10, 15, 20, 30, whatever, 5 years is trash. That's just one opinion. That's just one opinion. Now, some of us let way too many people get in and stay in. They build their own house in our heads. And we let those people just ride without saying anything. Now, I will confront anybody who has an opinion and say, thank you for your opinion. But if they keep riding me, I'll probably either block them, I'll say something to them, just normal, or I'll block them. But I'm not going to let somebody live in my head. I just refuse to do it. If you're going to bring that kind of energy, I don't even know why you're here. Like, you have an option not to look at me. You have an option not to see my content. You have an option not to see what I'm doing, ask me any questions, give your opinion. All those are options. But you're choosing to take time to belittle me because you're insecure. And I just hate that. I hate that. The reason I'm bringing this topic up is because I have literally seen it. I have literally been a part of it, and I'm all about uplifting the DJ community. I'm all about making us the priorities at these events. I am all for that, and I will continue to preach that message to anybody who will listen, whether it be 1 or 500 or 5,000. I don't care how many it is. The importance of having us has gone unseen for way too long. The value of having us is gone unseen for way too long. We are literally making or breaking people's day. Literally. If we are trash, and don't do our job, we are breaking people's day, because we will be remembered for that. I can't tell you how many customers or clients I talk to that say, I went to such and such's wedding and the DJ, and you can fill in the blank there. We already got a bad rap because Joe Smo didn't take the time to make sure that he was great at his event, or he didn't have confidence at his event. That's the only reason you could really be bad at DJing, to be totally honest with you. I mean, even if you are a weak DJ, or what's considered a weak DJ, to where it's, you know, just the bare minimum, you could still get by. You could still master that skill. It's the lazy people who don't want to change, who are stuck in their ways, who just do, want to do everything their way. That's the people who are making these comments, who are reaching out to DJs who are trying to do something different, trying to give a new meaning and new attitude to this job, to this field. That's why I love all the fact that when I started YouTube, there wasn't a whole lot of DJ content at that time. And since then, I appreciate all the DJ content that I see. I'll give you another, for instance. I just found a DJ and a company just today from a recommendation from YouTube, and I watched their podcasts, and I watched, a couple of tutorial videos from them, and they may be a small channel, but I believe it's called Ozark Mixing DJs. I think that's where you can look it up, whenever you get a chance, but I think it's called Ozark Mixing DJs. And the DJ I'm talking about is DJ Rev. Him and that crew have so much knowledge. They say a lot of the same things I do, but they go through the same issues that everybody goes through. When you put yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there for criticism. You're putting yourself out there for glorification. You're putting yourself out there for a lot of different things. And some people are not ready for that. So that's why I say you got to have thick skin in here. You got to not get sucked down this rabbit hole of people who don't know shit anyway. I mean, these people who are talking and just talking trash, it's hilarious to me. I laugh it off, but I've gotten to the point where I've gotten accustomed to that. So if you're a DJ who needed to hear that today, I just wanted to make sure that I said that today so that you could hear that and build your confidence back up. Don't let these punks and these cyber thugs come on here and dictate how you do what you do. Because I love when somebody talks crap about my mixing and me putting stuff on YouTube and has nothing to show me. Okay, well, dude, if that's the case, let me see your video. Let me see how that works. Where is it? Send it to me. Oh, wait, you can't? I got you. You see what I'm saying? It's stupid stuff like that. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, whether or not you agree with me, whether or not you do you disrespect the cyber thugs?